If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I'm in Puerto Rico right now. So because of that, I'm gonna be a summer holiday makeup tutorial. So I'm not in Puerto Rico. I'm in Miami. I'm still sort of like pale, and so I'm gonna give myself sort of like a fake tan. Not that you have to do this, but I want to show you how I would do my makeup when I have a tiny bit more color. So to give myself that fake tan, I'm gonna use this product by This Works, and it's called Perfect Look Skin Miracle. If I remember correctly, this brand is all natural. It's kind of hard to find because they don't sell it here everywhere, but you can find it online. And this product doesn't have any coverage, but it will give you a pretty believable tan. And like I said, it's pretty natural. It leaves a tacky finish, so it works really well as a base for your foundation, as a primer. And I'm gonna do my foundation now because what I'm gonna do on the eyes is not complicated at all. The whole idea of this look is that it lasts really well. So when I want my makeup to last really well, and I'm not gonna be doing anything like extraordinary, like an event or anything like that, I like to apply less makeup than I would usually. Why is that? Because thin layers of makeup usually last a lot better than a lot of makeup. The reason for that is that it sinks into the skin, and sort of like it melts with the skin, so it doesn't really come off. If you apply a thick layer of foundation or a thick layer of makeup, if you touch it, you're gonna leave like fingerprints and things like that, so that is not ideal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply the foundation mainly in the center of the face, just to give me a bit of uniformity because I have redness, but I am gonna use concealer afterwards. So now I'm gonna do my concealer, and I'm gonna use the Born This Way concealer just because it has a lot of coverage and because it lasts really well. And I'm gonna use it also around my lips just to lift some shadows and stuff, and to cover some like scars and things that were left behind from a breakout that I had last week because of my period. Okay, so for the rest of my face, I'm gonna do a bit of bronzer, a bit of highlighter, and a bit of blush. And for the bronzer, I'm gonna use the Nars Liquid Laguna bronzer. And I really like this because it's very watery. You kind of actually have to shake it a bit. I didn't, I messed up. You have to shake it because it tends to separate a bit, but it's so light that it really looks really natural. So I'm gonna take it on a brush and start bronzing up my cheeks. And the tone of this is really nice because it has warmth to it. I don't know if you can tell, but it doesn't look orange on the skin, at least not on mine. And I actually have it on my kid, and I use it a lot. And I find that it looks well on most skin tones. I say that unless you're like very pale, this might be a bit too dark for you. But for someone who's light to medium or medium, this is perfect. And I bring it onto my cheeks a bit, just to give me that sun-kissed glow, and I take it high onto my cheeks. And another thing I like to do is, you do have to remove the excess, is take it across the nose, because when you tan naturally, you tan on your nose. So I also apply a tiny bit of that bronzer on my chin, but mainly on my cheeks, high up and across the bridge of the nose. And now I'm gonna do my blush, and I'm using the Glossier Cloud Paint, and I'm using this one because even though it's a cream, a liquid, it lasts forever on the skin. So it's a really good one because it's very light in texture, so it's not gonna go all like thick and gloopy as soon as you walk out into the heat. But it's gonna wear really well. Now onto highlighter, and I think the highlighter looks really well when you have a tan. So I'm gonna use this one by Hourglass, and it's what is this called? Vanish. Vanish stick, and it's a stick, obviously, but it's so easy to use. It's a bit dry, even though it's a cream. It's a bit dry. So if you have oily skin, I think you can get away with using this because it doesn't have. It's not as emollient as something, say, like the RMS Living Luminizer that comes in a pod that is pretty much coconut oil based. This one is more powdery, so it's going to stay on the skin really well. And also it has beautiful subtle glow. It looks so nice. Really really believable without emphasizing the texture of the skin. Finished my skin and all the liquids and creams and all of that. I'm gonna use powder, and for powder I'm gonna use this one by Supergoop, and it's called Invincible Setting Powder, and it's SPF 45, which is why I'm using it, because when I'm going to be out and about I tend to use this to sort of like top up my SPF, because ideally you would be reapplying SPF every 2 hours, but when you're wearing makeup it's kind of difficult to do it. So this is a really simple way of making sure that you're well protected. Okay, so we're gonna do the eyes. And the eyes again are gonna be very simple, and we're gonna do something like a bronzy, beautiful shimmery eye. And we're gonna use this cream shadow by Rituel the Fille, and I'm gonna take it with my finger and I'm gonna blend in, and they're so easy. Again, these are also just like the Hourglass stick. These are also dry, so they're not gonna be moving around too much. So you do get a lot of control. And this brand is 100% natural and cruelty free, so they get like brownie points for that. Into the same already. So now on top I'm gonna press this MAC pigment in Beaming, and it's a beautiful sort of like bronzy shade with lots of shimmer, which I really enjoy. I'm just packing it on top with my finger. And that cream shadow is also going to act as a primer. So it's going to make sure that this pigment stays put. And we're gonna line the eyes with a bronzy pencil, very close to the lashes, top and bottom. And now for the final bit, I'm gonna do my lipstick, and I'm using this one by Bite, and it has sort of like a metallic sheen, and it's a peachy shade with a hint of pink and shimmer. I'm gonna blend it in really well and use it more as a stain. And just now, to make it look a tiny bit more like balmy, I'm gonna put this Fenty Beauty gloss on top. And that is the finished look. It's really quick, really easy, and I think anybody could do it. It's gonna stay put in hot climates, and well, I wouldn't go to the beach with this because I kind of want to let my skin breathe. But if you were to use it at the beach, I think it would last all day. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.